Come on. shot. Girl. Top 8, top 4. Go, hold, yeah. Their line was here and they made it left. Now we're sitting on the side. Go, Chris. Hit roll. Next there. Go, it's like close to normal at 2:41. Weight's okay. Anything a little light. All you. 3. Okay, yeah. close. I should have told you we can't bump. Stay close. I should have told you. Yep. Stay close. Whoa! Get it, go!
Shot well. Well cooked it.
A little less.
Well overbaked.
Yeah, not so, not that slow. Not slow. Oh, wait for it. Yeah! Whoa. I had Patty. Whoa. Yeah, right off. You guys doing all right? I think Dwayne was right. No? That's okay.
Good shot, cousin.
Guard, you get a beat from your public. What's that? Beat. A bit.
It looks good. Wow.
Just line. Only line. I know it is, I just moved it there.
Nice shot.
Yes, lighter. Come on, lighter.
Sorry, Christy.
Mine's good. Mine's good. Straight, straight.
Just keep going. I don't.
Yeah, a little bit more curl would have been good. Good throw.
My release, right, Christy? Yeah. Christy.
Either one. Same weight, you just do work. Not four.
Okay.
Sit by the edge. Yeah.
That's nice. You're back.
Yeah. Same weight. It's hard to live with. Yeah.
A different line.
Hey, curl, got curl. Yeah, curl. Yeah, no, Good job. Keep coming. What? Okay. I don't know if you're signaling. Oh, yeah. Marble.
Heavy here.
Roll! Yep.
Hard, hard, hard.
Probably on its own. Team minimum. Just line.
Three.
Line. Yeah. coming out, I just popped it a little bit.
And a very pleasant good afternoon and welcome to the Bucks County Curling Club. We've been taking care of some Bonspiel business right now. But live from the Bucks County Curling Club, we have the A event final of the 2022 Big Buckin Bonspiel. This is being contested between Team Pring, originally a Bucks County member, and with a bevy of players from Philadelphia. It's Matt Pring, Brian Beck, Michael Glessner, and John Moylan. Playing against the team that was going to go to the Scotts Tour before the pandemic. That's Jeff Wright with Brian Dutt subbing in for Wayne Anderson. Sean Olson and Doug Brugler. There you go, Trey. Just answered it for you. It's been a beautiful weekend. We've had 32 teams from across the country and North America join us for this Bonspiel. Yeah. I'm Dave Schmelton. I'm joined today by our good friend and a firm member of the Ice Crew this weekend, which I would like to thank you very much for. Good friend, Michael Dolroich Cocktaili, Michael Collins, Comrade Cocktails.
Well, thank you, David. This has really been a great game, and it will be a great game. You know, with Matt and with this excellent team from Philadelphia.
Yeah, it's certainly going to be good. So we're picking up the action here in the fourth end on the live commentary. Had some business wrapping up the festivities of the Bonspiel. So we're playing the fourth end. It is the team of Matt Pring with a hammer. They have the last stone advantage. They are playing the red stones. And the team skipped by Jeff Wright is playing the blue stones, and they are currently holding a 3-1 lead.
And they're looking very good here with one on the top of the 8 behind cover. Even the cover is Matt's red stones. They're high enough that they're going to act as a guard which they can use, and they're bringing this in perfectly. Now they are set up very nicely. It's going to be very hard for Matt to get that stone on the top of the 8. He's going to have to work to get it. The run backs are a little tough because the red guards are so high. And now he's going to decide, looks like he wants to bring it in.
Yeah, he's going to draw in the opposite direction. He's going to utilize the counterclockwise turn. So this is Michael Glessner, and drawing is 100% in his wheelhouse.
This looks a little hot. We're not knowing that the sweeper is not even considering touching it. It looks like it's headed toward the back of the house and perhaps right out.
I mean, Brian Beck turned around before the stone even turned across the hog line. He pulled a Brent Larson there. And I believe Matt wants to ask the standard question to
why
are you me?
All right, here. So Team Wright is going to try to pour it in. They're going to come down that same path that mat just came down, but they're going to leave it high, I'm sure, to block that draw path. Perhaps one just biting the top 12 would be just about where they want this to end up to protect that stone at the top of the 8. Again, it's going to be very hard for Matt to get it out, and even harder if this is placed right. It's going to stay a little higher than they thought, but that's going to be just fine. Just fine. So there's a variable rock wall up there on the left side of the center line. Looking very difficult right now for Matt. So Matt, rather than coming around again the other side, he's going to try to clear out this wall. Lucky not only clears out the ball, but runs one with the wall, but runs one back and takes out one of the blue stones. Well, that's difficult because he's really just replaced his stone with another stone. So again, that wall remains in place, and Matt's going to have a tough time getting that one out of the top of the 8.
So right now, I would suspect that Jeff Wright is going to throw one on the top of the 12-foot on the left-hand side of the screen as you're looking at on your view.
And that is the call.
So going to make it very difficult to come in. Now, when you have the hammer, the last rock, you generally want to make sure you always have a path to the 4-foot. And at this point, when this is thrown, they're not going to have it. Now, Jeff is going to go and consult his vice skip, Brian Dutt, from the Philadelphia Curling Club. On the strategy. Now, you had time to do that because these games that we're playing right now are untimed. We're going to play the full 8 ends, and if we require a tie break, we will go to an extra end.
And for those of you watching the football game, the Eagles just scored a touchdown, and they're ahead 37-21.
Do they cover the spread?
Not a betting man, but my guess is yes.
I think it was 3.5, so yes. Just to give you an idea what's going on our other sheets. On sheet A, we have Team Drew Neal in our C event final, I think. Trailing Team Snyder from Potomac by a score of 4-1 on sheet C. We have our B event final where Team Mooney is trailing 3-1 versus Team Kirchner from Bucks County. And on sheet D, we have a 2-1 advantage being held after 3 ends by Team Trader from Plainfield, even though he is currently defecting the Bucks over the Yinzers from Pittsburgh.
Right, so after that consultation, they've decided what they're doing. It looks as though, given that ice, we've got a draw.
Yeah, I think he's calling.
And it's got to be a guard, I would expect.
Yeah, I think he's calling the same thing. Jeff is right on.
Although, no, it looks like it should be a guard.
Sean is, Sean's inspecting the weight. He's on it now. It's coming. Possibly a little. Now you got to get it buried. You got to get it under cover if you're going to be there. Got to get it all the way under cover. Okay, so Matt has one call and one call only. He has to get down to that rock on the back of the 4-foot circle.
After that consultation, I thought it was going to be a guard. It looked like they consulted, and Brian thought perhaps they'd bring one in. They did, but they've left. They didn't bring it in far enough. Like you said, they didn't bury it. So
the call for Brian Beck right now is to draw basically to the button under cover. Matt said it is acceptable to come down to the backing.
But that makes this a safer, more high percentage shot. I mean,
Yeah,
he has
they're
backing as
thinking
well.
it's T-line right now.
It looks like it's going to go right down to the backing. It does.
You want to leave it as high as you can. Okay, so now it is a shot stone for team Texas Bucks Philly, Matt Pring.
But the problem for Matt is that his stone went behind the tee line.
And every time, right, that's correct. And every time you put a stone behind the tee line, it is never getting closer.
No, we want to win at the top of the house, and now Team Wright can just come down and sit on that.
We have some folks here in the warm room enjoying some of our leftover meals from yesterday. A fine mushroom and kapusta pierogi. Brought to you by the good folks from the Pierogi Factory on Boston and Red Line in Northeast Philadelphia. They make everything handmade. So here we go. Jeff Wright with the old school lift delivery.
And the old school broom. You've got to love that old school broom.
So we're up to 20 viewers. That's a record for this one.
It looks like they're going to come right down to it. They're going to try to get on the inside of it.
And that is a very well delivered
Beautiful
rock.
shot.
So now, if I could walk into Matt Pring's head right now,
Do you really want to do that?
I would hear him saying, well, why am I in this situation? I'm telling you, I can throw but 2 stones. It's okay. I will deliver you because I am your Messiah. And to his credit, in the semifinal game at 9 o'clock this morning, Matt made an incredible 15-foot angle double takeout to the button and stick it to win the game.
So he did just that.
He certainly did deliver him.
Yeah.
But can the Savior come again? That's the question. And you can check that out on our YouTube feed. That's the 9 a.m. sheet D draw. Somehow it got broken into 2 feeds. That's Jimmy Fannon's fault somehow. But it was one of the more incredible curling shots I've seen in a long time. So here we go. Matt Pring with his first stone. They need a lot of work. They need a lot of work.
He's calling him. He's calling out the sweepers.
Passed, and it clears it, and it leaves blue even more buried. You know what? Michael, I think I agree with Brian that stone should have been swept, so it caught a little more of an angle. It might have jutted out that rock a little bit more. And you guys can't see me here, but I'm standing up like I'm Joe Buckin doing NFL football.
Well, now the question is what to do. There is that hit and roll right now. If Matt was going to throw, he'd have a hit and roll for 1.
Yep.
It's a very thin. It'd be very thin to get there.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to try to draw down to the shot to his own stone and sit 2. And Trey, if you really want to see that shot, check out the 9 a.m. sheet D draw. Look for there's 2 parts to the stream, so look for the one that's about 50 minutes. You might have to search for a bit, but it's Matt's last stone of the 8th end, and it was truly an incredible curling shot. I spiel with Matt a lot. I've had my moments with Matt, but I cannot deny that it was a perfect shot.
Yes, it was. curling night in Canada shot.
Dun, 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 dun. All right, so here we go. Jeff Wright throwing his final stone in the fourth end. He's coming down with some weight. He's going to look to throw the hit and roll. This stone's coming down with alacrity.
Ooh.
And it
doubles them out.
Yes, it dispatches.
Look at that.
It dispatches the two red stones, and that leaves blue sitting 4. So now, with blue sitting 4, Matt Pring is going to be forced to draw the 1-foot circle for a score of 1.
And he's got to be full 8 to avoid giving up 2. So there's Matt with his
this is the
funky
final
broom.
Yep, here we go. The final stone, the fourth end. He used that little. It's called a cubby broom, right?
I don't know what that's called,
Yeah,
but that sounds right.
All right, so it's all about the weight right now.
Sweepers are off
It's got plenty of room for line because it needs to bend.
Sweepers are off
it looks a skosh heavy.
It might go right through the house.
Here comes Brian Dunn.
Right through the house.
He's got to sweep it out, sweep it out, sweep it out, sweep it out.
4.
And you just count them up. It is a steal of 4.
And
Paul Gibson does not know how to drink a cup of coffee. So that's going to blow it open a little bit. That's going to make it 7-0 after 4 ends. And yeah, it just was a little bit too much. Jeff Wright made a great shot to apply a lot of pressure. It's always a good strategy when you don't have the hammer to make your opponent draw to a small space against a lot. And unfortunately, the draw was not in the bag at that particular moment. So take a look around the barn right now as the lead rocks come down. On sheet A, Drew Neal trails 4-2 to team currently being skipped by Cody Johnson from Potomac. They've been rotating their lineup around a lot, so you really need to have your programs to figure out who's playing there. And it's 2-1 in favor of John Trader after 3 playing the fourth end on sheet D in the D event final. And in our B event final, Mark Mooney is getting ready to throw the hammer on sheet B. He trails by 2, but he is against a mid-full. First stone into the house by Jeff Wright, and it's a very typical strategy when you have a strong lead. You just throw everything in and make the opponent worry about it. And Mark Mooney, ooh, that's going to be a steal of 1, I believe.
That looks like you are correct.
So Mooney and Plainfield will be down 4-1 at the halfway mark there in the B event final. Second rock comes in, half buried but in the house. And Matt Pring has to resist the temptation to call a hit, and he does do so and call guard. Because when you're down by a lot of points, you need to throw guards. There has to be rocks in place, so you have places to hide, wick and tick and run back and all that stuff. So cocktails, how's retirement been treating you?
Couldn't be better. I get to come here, curl, watch football, and meet a lot of really interesting people.
Well, one thing's for sure. Eagles are up 38-28, and the game is clearly over the spread and over the total. So everybody's, right now, the game we're to stop right now, everybody's favorite parlay hits.
Well, the Lions have a full quarter to come back, and it is the Eagles.
But it's the Lions. When have the Lions won anything?
You saw Hard Knocks, didn't you?
Yeah, they still sucked.
Just the new and improved Lions.
They were bad.
But it's the Eagles.
Yeah, I know.
So we'll see. We'll see.
All right, so you see Matt Pring there. Matt doesn't appreciate looking at the pre-shot routines of his teammates. He's made his decision. He's ready to go. He puts the broom down, and he'll look at you when you throw the rock. That was unfortunately very light from second Mike Lesnar, and has kind of corner hooked that draw path now, making Jeff Wright's path a lot easier. He's going to come in to the top four on the in turn. That's the clockwise turn for a right-hander. So we have Sean Olson throwing second. Sean Olson, a very accomplished curler.
Now this looks like it's going to be a little deep. Back of the house, if not through.
And Sean knew it pretty much off his hand. So Pring's asking for the same but better. We have Pring on a microphone. Please do not suck. That looks hot. That looks hot. It looks like Michael made a positive adjustment, but a little too positive. Can it curl over enough? Oh. Okay, so this is just not going the way that the Pring rink would like it to go. And there's no mercy in the Bonspiel, just like there's no crying in baseball. Jeff's going to load another one in there. It's been a pleasure to hang around this team during the weekend. I knew Brian, of course, as he is a member of the Philadelphia Curling Club and the Bucks County Curling Club. But meeting these other three gentlemen has been a pleasure. Sean Olson's also the head ice technician for the USAC.
No.
Yes.
Don't say. Really?
Yep. We were under a lot. You were under a lot of pressure being on the ice crew. You ought to impress that guy.
Did he approve of our work?
Sean's feedback on the ice is that it played extremely honest, which is a very high compliment. Means it played consistently. You knew what you're getting. Like you never want ice to curl in 1 foot. You never want to curl 6 feet. But someplace in the middle, as long as it always does the same thing, is a good thing.
Well, we have our Bucks 4-foot curl is fairly standard when our ice gets up to speed.
Yeah, that's generally what we get is about 4 feet of curl in both directions. We'll probably scratch our rocks pretty soon.
And of course, this ice is in large part thanks to the tireless efforts of Wayne Anderson, who's spent many, many hours working on it.
Oh, absolutely, but we'd be remiss to not acknowledge the efforts of our lead ice technician for this week, Joe Phillips.
Absolutely.
Along with you, Mike, Kevin Brady, Chris Mahoney, Bert Tyler, Tim Fagan,
and Joe Soroka.
I pushed a broom like twice, so I can't really count myself.
We kept you busy doing other things this weekend.
As the Bonspiel chair, if I'm pushing a mop, there's something wrong. That's a great draw. And now Brian Beck. You know what, Mike? I'll tell you what. If this shot is not made, this game is over.
No, they've got to get the top of the house. But it's not a horribly difficult shot. You just need to.
Well, I'll tell you, if this shot is not made, Jeff's going to throw a guard. We'll end up with a steal of 2, and this game will be over. It's not bad. It's coming in now. Here they go. They got to drag it. They're trying to drag it for the weight. Hold the line, get past the guard,
I think it's there.
And get it up to the button. You need to be shot. You cannot not be shot. And there you go. You're right in the edge of the button. Well thrown shot by Brian Beck. Great sweeping by the front end. John Moylan, and we even saw a rare, strong sweeping appearance from Mike Lesnar.
The only problem is that that shot is not fully buried. That stone, I can see about half of it.
Yeah,
right
but she wants to jam now.
Oh, we're going to have a nice little draw, I'd expect. Just what
Mr.
Wright did last time.
You're kind of Christmas treed up a little bit.
He's going to sneak right around that and try to get to the inside of that stone.
Well, we've seen Jeff Wright make a lot of good shots this weekend. It is no mistake that this rink is in the A event finals. Jeff is an accomplished curler.
This is worth the price of admission just to see him deliver with the stone being pulled up off the ice behind the hack and down with the old-fashioned broom. The sweepers are just cleaning. They must like it. They must like it. They're on it now.
They got to go. You got to go.
It looks.
That's gonna
get the inside.
It is still the Pring rink in front, but it did shrink the scoring zone. Now Jeff Wright has, on multiple occasions, won senior men's nationals.
Has he?
He certainly has. He's from the Exmoor Curling Club in Chicago. And then you bring in Sean Olson, the USAC's head ice technician. And you're leaving yourself a pretty good team. Now, that shot that Jeff threw, as nice as it was, leaves Matt room to throw a nice little downweight hit, like probably just backline weight. Get around everything. Move that blue stone to the top of the forefoot that you see there, just to skosh over. Yeah, and roll on in.
You could do even that back 8. I mean, it doesn't have to be much. Just has to get there with enough to tap him back about 4 inches.
This is all about the line call. Brian Beck on the line call.
They're off it. They must like
Brian on the line call. You got Mike and John sweeping. Here we go. Gonna get in.
He's gonna be there.
Get past it. Get past the first one first. Oh, you wicked off of it. Oh, you missed the sweep call. But you know what? That's not so bad. That is actually not so bad. It's not so good either, though, so I'll take that back. Oh, fiddlesticks.
That gives the same opening to Team Right. Come down and put one at the top of the 4-foot.
Well, yeah, well, he's going to try to probably shot right now.
Team Right.
Yeah, but, well, actually, there's a danger, though. If he ends up being shot stone on the button, then those two stones that we see lined up on the left, the red into the blue, are in what we call a gun. So all Matt would have to do is hit the red pretty much plus it anywhere. And any stone thrown behind it is annihilated.
But given the score, I would just put one at the top of the 4-foot.
You could throw a guard.
Yeah, you could throw a guard.
You're up by 7. Throw a guard. Give him one. Who cares?
Either way, I'm just saying you've seen that line, so you work on this line. You put up a guard. Looks like they are going to bring it.
All right, Brian calling hard for the sweep. They're trying to get past that top guard, and we're going to get past it. Now, do you get to the shot stone? Do you get to be shot? No, but you're just at the top of the button.
Puts one right where I put it, right at the top of the 4. Look at that. You're gonna.
Well, good call, Michael. Oh, you know what? I wish I had a telestrator right now, because I think the drag effect could come into play here, and you could find a way to score 2.
And how would that happen?
Okay, so the drag effect occurs when two stones are completely frozen. So if you ignore the stone that's frozen to the rock and aim where you want to hit the rock behind it. I'd have to look at a little bit closer, but I think there's an outside chance that if you throw your red stone at 1,000,000 miles an hour at the red stone that's right there at the G of Bucks County Curling Club. So you hit it right there.
Mm-hmm.
It will drive that blue into the red, push the other blue out, and with any luck, the stone you throw, you threw, skitters into the other blue, and you end up with 2. But you still get 1, no matter what.
And they are over on the other side of the sheet.
Oh yeah. Matt doesn't agree with me at all, which is normal. I play with him all the time.
Well, I don't know how he gets into the button area from the right side of the sheet. It's just you're too far.
Okay,
out,
now he's looking at my shot.
Yes, he is. He'll throw my shot.
There we go. How about that? This reminds me of the Briar this year, because Vic is always, the idiot grandfather that they make fun of, and Vic called a shot like this, and Russ is like, "No, Vic, you never do that. That was no good." And then, sure enough, the skip called Vic's shot and made it, and Vic went, "Ho ho 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 ho! Oh my! Oh my! Oh my!"
Let's look at this shot, David. It looks like they.
How about my shot?
What do we have here? All right.
I have a bag of leftover pierogies put next to me.
Why not?
Here it comes down. Okay, you know what? Didn't hit it exactly where it had to go, but you still got your 1.
Matt's down there discussing something with someone.
They're thinking whether they're going to continue. It's the mushroom ones.
Oh, really good.
Yeah. So we're enjoying some of the leftover mushroom and sauerkraut pierogies that were just delivered to the booth.
So the catering was delicious. Of course, the only spiel you go to with such fantastic, authentic Polish food.
Yeah, I can't tell you another spiel that serves Polish food. That's become like a hallmark now, and people look forward to it.
Well, when your coordinator's name is Schmel, good things happen. Hats off to Cassie Joes as well for
Absolutely.
the fantastic job she did with the food, and to everyone who donated anything, their time, their money, or their food. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And I would like to thank our other two sponsors, Mushroom and Sauerkraut. There's a story behind that, Michael. Do you remember you've been around the Philadelphia area for a long time, right?
I have been.
So obviously you remember the great Phillies broadcasters combo of Harry Callis and Richie Ashburn.
That's a little bit. Harry Callis, yes. Richie Ashburn, I think a little bit before my time.
When did you come here?
Well, when did I become a Phillies fan?
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Richie Ashburn, also known as Whitey, number one retired number for the Phillies, was Harry Callis's longtime color man. Mm-hmm. So Harry Callis will be calling the game for the Phillies. And, well, here we go after, we're here in the top of the third inning, Whitey. And Whitey would say, well, I'd like to give a shout out to the good folks at Iliano's Pizza. And management, he did that because he was hungry. And Iliano's would go and send food to Veterans Stadium, to the booth.
Well, I'd like to give a shout out to Wolfgang Puck.
He's not listening.
Damn. we need to get him to start curling.
So eventually the Phillies PR people told Richie Ashburn that he had to stop doing that because that pizza shop was not necessarily, wasn't a sponsor. So they couldn't put that out on the radio because they had to be a sponsor for that to get that commercial endorsement. So Harry and Way also had another tradition. You used to be able to send in a postcard to the Phillies and they'd give you a birthday shout out. So instead of that, when Richie got hungry, he said, I'd like to wish a very happy birthday to the Iliana brothers, pepperoni and mushroom.
Oh, that's great.
And then the pizzas will arrive. Hard to believe, Harry. Thank you, your whiteness.
Well, back to the game. Matt is trying to set up his steal. He started with a low guard, then he set it's a beautiful low guard, center line guard, and then a high guard. So he is set up perfectly for the steal. He's going to now come behind his two guards. Try to leave it somewhere top 8 would be perfect.
But here lies the fly in the ointment. We're asking Klesner to draw.
Is that a fly in the ointment?
Yes. The gentleman would far prefer a hit.
Although this looks fairly good if it's got enough.
I'm going to eat all these damn
It's got
burgers.
enough speed. Now died. But it will serve as another guard for Matt to come behind. Although
And that
Team Wright recognizes that and is going to take it right out.
And that fly in the ointment was sponsored by Calamine. Okay, so here comes Mike Lester trying to throw that shot again.
Sweepers call it as top 12. They're off of it. They're waiting for it to curl. And they are not. They're on it now. Don't. Will it get buried? It will be partially buried.
It's going to be half open. So, okay, so Jeff is asking Sean to throw with a pretty strong weight. With control weight, and he's okay if he wrecks in that top guard.
This is probably going to wreck on that top guard. Very close.
Oh,
it's
pass
through.
the one, pass the two, and through.
Very nice.
I'll tell you the best analysis I can give you right now. If you've never had a sauerkraut and mushroom pierogi, you haven't lived life. And they aid your digestion.
Do they now? So it looks like we have. I'm looking for a tight game. The tightest we have right now is 5-2 over on sheet D. Everything else, we have a 5-1 game on sheet C. Interesting.
A little hit and skitter in, and that's a nice shot there by
Very
Brian.
nice.
Now Jeff Wright going to do exactly what he should do and open everything up. While he has a comfortable lead, he does not want to let the pring rink feel life.
Well, they settle somewhere between normal and Peel. So, Dave, when you come down here, clearly you want to get rid of that top, but are you even considering the idea of running it back? Probably not, because you might just leave your stone there.
Yeah, but you'd be leaving it really, really, really high. So it's not the worst thing, but this is probably, more the cold shot. So Matt's going to put this one back, I would think.
Matt needs some offense, so he's going to go. He's going to leave, go with just one tight guard.
I actually know he's going to hit the blue stone on the outside and lie two, and he's essentially going to hope for a miss on the next rock. These things are too damn good.
Well, if he was hoping for that. That stone's just left wide open, and they're calling for it to roll. And
yeah, Jay's almost okay with giving up a steal of one here. Right now, this is a matter of end elimination and stone elimination for the right ring. Here they come. They're going to get the one, and ooh, no. Okay, so this is a window of opportunity now. Now, you have several options here right now, Mike. You throw another high guard and make sure you're stealing one all day. Or you kind of go all in and draw to the 4-foot, or even right there where Matt just put his broom in front of the one on the 8-foot. That's what he wants to do.
Well, given where we are in an 8-end game, I think he's got to go for it. He's just he needs some points.
Oh, this is surely an opportunity. And if you line this up right, actually, even the run back will jam into the pile on the side. Move them further away from me. Great pierogies from the pierogi factory. Like I said, if you only ever eaten a potato and cheese pierogi in your life.
And now Matt's coming down for a little mid-ice discussion.
You're missing life if that's all you've ever eaten is potato and cheese. There are a million kinds of pierogi. So Matt and Brian, after some contemplation, have come to a decision.
I believe to generate some offense, he's going to come down and try to freeze to his own stone on the 12-foot.
I like that call. Ooh, okay.
Well, if he makes it,
it'll be
set up for 3.
Well,
I mean,
even a possible 4. This has got to curl. It's got to move. It needs to move over.
Speed looks good. It's all a question of curl the ice right there.
All right, the speed looks like it's about to the tee line. Will it curl all the way over? Needs to get over a few more inches, and it is almost properly corner frozen, but there's some room there. And I think that he can slash them both. And I'll tell you what, Mike, there might be a triple there.
You think the triple? I mean, certainly I see the double.
Call it how I see it, Leslie.
Hey, Alex.
It's not easy, but I do think it exists. It's not a bad thing to take on. There's really not a lot of downside in trying for it. So what you're gonna want to do? Yeah. Here we go. He's gonna try to generate a little bit of a gear effect here to get some more action on the rock. Talking about throwing firm weight, I certainly agree with that. I'd probably throw peel myself. So here we go, Jeff Wright with his first skip rock.
With a big swing in his delivery.
And that's fired away. That's about an 8-second rock.
That's got some.
They gotta go. They gotta go. This is gonna be really close. It's gonna be really close. You hit the one. You're on the. Oh! Holy heck! That was close. Holy Toledo, Ohio. Our Cleveland Browns fans were thankful for my Ohio reference, and I feel sorry for them being fans of the Cleveland Browns. That has to be a tough life.
Oh.
And
and David, if you haven't looked at the,
I just looked at it. Don't tell me to look at that again.
Do we have problems with that spread?
I didn't bet, but people who did right now may have a problem on the Eagles game. if things don't change. I miss the Fox robots. These are the robots that went. Okay, so here comes Matt Pring's final stone. He's gonna try to lie 3, which is the best he can do, but it looks like he's gonna wreck on the guard. All right, so here we go. It's gonna be Matt Pring lying 2 under staggered cover, leaving Jeff Wright a draw to the forefoot. And, well, the old adage goes, if you can't draw the forefoot, you should not skip.
You need that draw in the back of your pocket.
And Jeff Wright, being a multiple-time senior champion, should have that, but now it looks like he's considering to hit and roll in as opposed to the draw. Maybe not feeling too good about the draw aid at this moment. We just had the technology to stream all 4 sheets. We don't currently have the tech to mic up our skips. They do have that at our good friends at Potomac. That's fun. I always had to make sure I muzzle myself a little bit when I'm.
There is a downside to doing that.
I still make plenty of inappropriate comments, but they're not legally inappropriate.
At least not in Pennsylvania.
Oh, Maryland in that case. Okay, so here we go. Final rock to the 6th end.
He's firing it.
Jeff Wright, that looks a little wide. That's got to move. And I said hurry, so that means they think they like it. They're on the 1. Oh!
Very close.
Well, that.
Very close.
I'll just get out the measuring stick. I can't. That you're not going to tell.
I'm still questioning why, with an open draw to the 4, he didn't try the draw.
Well, the reason why you do that, if you're going to do that, Mike, it's very simple. He feels 100% confident he was going to get at least one of them out. So if you give up a steal 1, that's an acceptable outcome. You miss the draw, you give up a steal 2, the game now becomes suddenly much closer.
True. Especially given the scoreboard. Yep.
So he was playing the scoreboard there, and he may have still scored. I mean, that's extremely close.
Well, we have a measurement, our first measurement of the game.
I can't zoom on my computer.
Well, we have someone actually clearing out the button, making sure the measurement is absolutely accurate.
All right, as we wait for that, looking over on sheet A, it is a 7-4 lead for Team Potomac, Team Farmer and his hose. And it is 5-1 in favor of Team Kirchner on sheet C in our B event. Here we go. We're going to swing the measure around. They got their first reading. Brian Dutt swinging around. And we're to the second rock. And it was indeed a steal 1 for red. I'm pretty sure that was close, though. Our cameras are very well hung. I assure you, the technician that hung those cameras is very attentive to detail. Is available for all your voiceover needs. And over on sheet D, it's Team Trader holding a 5-2 lead over Team Buffington from Pittsburgh. The beauty of the Big Buckin Bonspiel is that after you complete your pool play, everybody advances to a fourth game, and your pools are brackets determined by your standings. So actually, both the Trader and Buffington rink were 0-2 coming into 0-3 rather coming into pool play, and both are playing in a final right now, which is kind of fun.
That is kind of fun. Now, tell me, is our billet set up the same way?
The billet is a more traditional bracket where you start. Everybody starts in the A event, then you fall to the B, C, and D respectively. With the D event basically being the constellations of the A event. This event has an upside where it has 4 draws that you're guaranteed.
That is an upside.
But, well, you and I both know the downside.
That's very true. The 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock draws.
10:15. Which requires folks like yourself and me to be here from, about 6:45 to, 2.
or the 10:45 draw last night when we had at least one game, I think, go a little longer than expected.
Yeah. Yeah, how about that, sportsmen? So we're beginning play now in the 7th end. Matt Pring is down by 5, attempting to make a comeback here. Unfortunately, that hogged rock by John Moylan will not assist him. Later on, Matt will ask John the standard question. Now, seated directly in front of me is the lovely Mrs. Moylan, who knows that Matt's going to say this to him anyway, so I'm not stepping on any toes.
John Moylan, who's wearing a Navy jersey. That is a Naval Academy jersey. Go midshipman.
Was John in the Navy?
John was not, but John's father was in the Coast Guard. And John wears that Navy shirt just to keep Greg Wolf, whose father went to the Naval Academy, happy when he plays with him.
We do indeed have a stone here, Bucks County, saying go Navy, beat Army. Now this guard is far better from Mike Lesnar, who has changed tattoo sleeves in between games. Apparently he didn't like the white tattoo sleeve he was wearing.
Well, he's got a full range of sleeves. Oh, very nice.
He also has a full range of fake contact lenses to change his eye color. Yeah, it's all about accessorizing properly. So for me, based on the occasion, I change my belly button lid.
I think we're at that point of TMI at this point.
I don't know, Laurie. Where does a general keep his armies?
Well, here's a very nice looking draw.
Nice draw by Michael.
Could have been a bit deeper. It's not shot, but So Matt's redstone is not shot, and it's standing there half exposed.
Yeah, but you know,
He still needs to bring it in.
well, yeah, well, because right now that second shot rock is actually more of a guard than anything else, and our ice is swinging enough that he can tuck one in underneath there. They got to go hard. It looks a little light. Not going to get there. It kind of wiki-whacks off the front one there. So it is the shot stone for the right rank and 2 and 3 for Pring. But it's rightly justified to appeal this discard. Yahoo. We have handshakes in our C event. The warm room approves of the efforts. It was won by Team Farmer and his hose from Potomac. And the runner-up will be Drew Neal and his team from Philadelphia. So back here in the A event final, it is Team Pring sitting 1. It is half buried. It's very gettable. So the debate here is, do you guard that? But you have to realize you're down by a substantial amount at this point. So steal 1 is not going to do you a lot of good. You're going to need to steal multiple points. So I believe that Matt is going to try to draw half buried underneath the rock on the top of the 12-foot. So here's Matt Pring, the pride of Croydon, Pennsylvania. With his first stone. Here they go now. Over curling. This is over curling a whole bit. They're going to raise up the one rock, and now they do sit two. But exposed to remove at least one for sure. No double available. Over on sheet C in our B event, it is all Kirchner all the time right now. It is 6-1 in their favor, playing in the 7th against Team Mooney. Here is the first skip rock from Jeff Wright coming on down. Knee into curl. They're going to pick off the top and roll on onto their own. And actually leaving the Pring rink still sitting two, so relatively interesting turn of events here, because the whole goal of that shot was to reduce the number of counting red stones, and that did not occur with that. So Matt has to find the best way to position his stones in such a way that Jeff can't whack him out of there. And in our D event final is currently John Trader with a 4-point lead over Steve Buffington, playing in the 7th end. So Matt's deciding on a shot. He's got Brian holding the broom. Or if you believe our draw sheets, Brain. That's the problem with Brian. When he transposes those letters, spell check doesn't ever catch it. Very easy to do when you're typing in 128 names. Oh, I really like this shot. Lee's Pring sitting 3. So 2 options for Jeff Wright. He can throw the draw to the full 4 from the right-hand side as you're looking for it, or play the scoreboard with a 5-point lead and throw a double takeout right down the middle and give Pring 1 more point and come home up 3. My preference would be to play the scoreboard and just blast away. We'll see what their choices are.
Even if you just make the double, that's fine too.
Oh. Even if you just make the double, he said. That means he thinks the triple is there. I'd love to see that. He thinks there's a triple there, Tim. I don't exactly see that, but Jeff has been curling far longer than me, so I'll take his word for it. Here he comes with the big weight. Stone's on its way. Pushing hard to try to hold it. And you do make the double. It's a steal of 1 for Matt Pring. Good shot by the skipper there, Jeff Wright. And coming home in the A event final, it is 7-3. So here we are. Coming home in the 8th end, a guard is thrown by John Moylan, which has lost in reverse handle 7 different times. Jay Wright wisely just throwing a stone through the house. It will be a very tall order to steal 4 here, but Matt will make him run him out of stones, as you should. This rock is coming on down. It's going to be a guard, about a 1.5. And Jay Wright's just going to throw another stone through the house. It's a shot you love to throw as a lead. Very difficult to miss this one. And there it goes. So now asking Michael Glessner to draw in with this. Little hot, little heavy. It's going to wick off the guards and spread them all the heck around. Not the worst thing for Matt because it adds some junk. And now Jeff can only remove them one at a time. Might be able, well, really good, he could make a triple here, but it'd be tough. Gonna get the one and stuff it and leave a guard, and now Matt's gonna have to start bringing him in. Called for 4-5, which means either in the green or top of the white circle. That's going to wreck. The line looked tough right off the jump, so. Wasn't sure that draw was completely there. Jeff's going to open him up. Now, here comes the stone from Sean Olsen. It's going to get one and two of the guards and skitter his into the house. Well, that doesn't suck. So Pring is the unenviable position of needing to score 4 to tie and having exactly 4 stones remaining, which would be fine, but the only problem is the other guy gets to throw 4 more too. And that is going to be past the guard and down onto the back one. So that's a good first one. The other 3 have to count though. And to make it easier to mess with Matt Pring's plans, Jeff is going to call to peel this corner guard. Brian Dudley with his first stone, throwing full peel weight. They're on and off, usually a very good sign. And that's a fine peel. So there's something you never want to see. Matt Pring fully exposed. But he has no choice but to bring this rock in the house. He's going to try to come in to cover the other side because the one red he has in there is quite jammable into the blue behind it. It's coming on in. Can they keep it under cover? Can they keep it under cover? And that's another well-thrown rock. So that's a very nice pair by the third Brian Beck. First time he's been to Bucks for a while. Now, Jeff is going to ask Brian to fire away at this, and if he can make that red go away, it'll be game, set, and match. But you got to throw it, and that looks a little wide. Now they're on it, and off. That's usually a good sign, and here it comes. It clips the red, and there you go. Congratulations to Jeff Wright, Brian Dutt, Sean Olsen, and Doug Brugler on winning the 2022 Big Buckin Bonspiel. And also very fine effort and well-played weekend by these dudes abide. Our former member Matt Pring, along with Philadelphia members Brian Beck, Mike Glessner, and John Moylan. I'd like to thank everyone who has tuned into our web streams and all the supporters of our club. So from everybody here at Bucks Curling, we will catch you later. Our next scheduled Bonspiel is the Crooked Bill at Bonspiel, Kentucky Derby weekend. 32 teams will operate open for entries on February 1st. So congratulations to our winners, and we truly wish to see you all here at Bucks County. I'm Dave Schmel. I thank you so much for joining us. Have a good day.